Hi guys, and welcome to the video. As you can see, we're down at Formby Hall Golf Club here today, and what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the golf course, some clips here, and also getting some questions over to Rick Shields, who I played the round with, asking him his thoughts on the YouTube Golf Day, what he expects from the day, and what we can see going forwards, and also a little bit of information about the course. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the video, and hopefully you can find out a little bit more about what's going to be happening at the first ever YouTube Golf Day. Right, so I'm sat with the main man himself, Mr. Rick Shields, and we're going to fire him some questions, some that I have and also some that you guys have posted to me on social media. So welcome, Rick, firstly to the video.
Thanks for having me.
And first thing I want to ask is, obviously probably 2-3 years ago in our sort of a group chat, me, you, Carter and Finchy, we talked about sort of a YouTube Golf Day. A little bit different to what we were doing. We were almost thinking like a Champions League sort of knockout form of golfers who were on the platform then. But why the YouTube Golf Day in this format, and why now?
Well, first off, don't take any credit for coming up with this idea, Matt. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm not sure about why it happened now. It was as always at the start of the year, I like to sit down and set goals and set ambitions that I want to try and achieve. And certainly I have my golf goals, I have my YouTube goals, and from a business standpoint I wanted to look at maybe taking an opportunity to develop something that was new. Had a ridiculously busy year last year and saw openings in a schedule this year. I thought, well, actually, if I'm going to do it, now is the time. So I wanted to set up a YouTube Golf Day, bringing all the creators together and competing, as well as having, you know, fan and follower interaction, not only playing in the day but also spectating, and more importantly I wanted to raise a lot of money for charity as well.
Awesome. And secondly, what do you see from the day? What would you know if you pictured the day? We're sat in Formby Hall's hotel on Tuesday morning and everything's gone to plan. What would that look like for Rick Shields?
Wow, great question. What will it look like? Hopefully I might have a little bit of a sore head or a fuzzy head. You know what, I just want to sit back and be proud of the community. I want to sit back on the Tuesday and be proud that everybody came together, collaborated, created content, had fun, raised money, played golf. We're going to be crowning a YouTube Golfer of the Year, which is really exciting. Matt keeps saying there's two T's for Matt. And also have a team element, and just, you know what I'm really excited about? I want to see times, because a lot of time on social media you feel like you know someone without ever meeting them, and often that happens with golf YouTube. You see all these YouTube creators, and actually a lot of the time you've never met them ever, because they live in either different countries, different parts of the world. And actually, unless you bring people together, sometimes these relationships can form solely online. And I think it's so important to have personal relationships with a lot of these creators, because we've got so many things in common.
Yeah, that actually sinks nicely into my next question. Obviously, you've been at the forefront and dealing with people who are entering, and obviously from how big you are on YouTube, you will have met most of the people. But is there anyone in the day that's entered that you've not yet met and you're excited to meet, or a big fan of, or whatever it may be?
That's another good one. Probably the channel that I've met a lot of the golf creators, not all of them, but a lot of the main ones that have been around for quite a few years. But there's a channel that's coming over from the US that I'm a huge fan of. It's Dan and Lincoln, who run the channel What's Inside, and their theory, they set up a really fun channel where they cut things in half and see what's inside it. And I think that meeting those guys, they've got 6 million subscribers, so they're going to be probably the biggest guys on the day, but they've not got a golf background, so they're going to document the day slightly different to what many golfers will do.
Final question for me as well, Rick. Obviously we've got loads of great creators in the field. Is there anyone you would have wanted to be in there? Anyone who's not playing at the moment that you would have liked to have seen attend the day?
Yeah, I mean, my main goal for the day was to bring all creators together, ideally in the golf world. There are a few absences, which is a shame. I'd love to see Mark Crossfield here playing in the day. I think it would have just been a really good, fun element, him and his crew, but he declined, unfortunately. So I'd have liked to have seen more creators in that I like seeing creators outside of golf attend, but I would love to have seen the real hardcore golf creators all attend. But you know, not everyone either wants to be involved or can make it, unfortunately.
Okay, so we've got some fan questions. First one comes from Famous Leg. He says, what time does it start? Is it all first tee or is it a shotgun? How's the day going to be running?
You can answer that.
Pardon?
You can answer that.
It's going to be a shotgun start. It's at 3 p.m. Gates open from 1 o'clock. Lots of other activities involved for the day, so make sure you got your tickets linked down below. Cheeky plug there for you. And yeah.
You passed the test.
Passed the test, well done. GC 1982. How many women tour pros are playing in it? And as I've seen 2 so far, are there any more?
No, it's 2. So Carly Booth, who is still a current tour pro, and Sophie Walker, who I believe at the moment is not a tour pro, but she's playing as well. So 2 lady tour pros currently.
Nice. Brian Fulbright asks, is this going to be an annual event, maybe in the US next year? So what would you say to that?
Let's see how the first one goes.
Yeah.
I don't want to make any empty promises. It's been much harder planning than I expected. But hopefully that should come out in the day, that it's worth it. I will see how it comes out. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I'll enjoy it definitely more Tuesday once it's kind of been, you know, completed, and then watch this space to see if there's either another version or certainly a US version, because there was a lot of US fans and a lot of US creators that couldn't make this day. And as you can see from right now, 4 days away from the tournament, the weather's not particularly great. So the weather out in the States would be great. So if you do want it in the States, leave a comment down on Matt's video. What state should we have it in? I've got some ideas myself, but I'd love to hear some thoughts.
New York, Vegas
Golf Day.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Let's find one more question. Liam Calais, is that? How will the golf course be set up for the spectators? I'm looking forward to the day.
So we're going to have hundreds of spectators come on the day. The good thing is it's not going to be roped off. It's going to be
Old school.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be, you know, be responsible. Don't walk where you shouldn't be walking. It is a live golf course with, you know, 90 odd golfers out, all playing in the YTGolfDay, with it being a shotgun start. I think because it is a shotgun start, you can pitch up anywhere on the golf course. There's a few good spots around 7th tee. You get 7th tee, 18th tee, 6th green. That's a really good spot. Around 10 where we are here, the little short par 3, great hole. Around the clubhouse you get to see 1, 9, 18 and even some tee shots off 8 as well. But like it's old school, no ropes up. Please be responsible. Don't go walking where you shouldn't be walking, and bar that, it should be a fun day. Lots of opportunities to get pictures, selfies and hopefully some freebies off some of you creators.
Nice. Excellent, thank you.